Well, if you were, okay, so you know, you're in government now, what are you going to do?
Oh, look, I think that in terms of places like Matauri and all the rest of it, we just need to put more effort into those places right across the board, not just with helping communities be better at administering.
Yeah, focus training on, you know, basically recruiting the adults who have got the skills to actually run boards and to really focus the training even more so. And also growing the teachers and the leaders within communities now so that they can go on to become the principals. We need more Māori teachers, we need more skilled Māori teachers.
How do you attract people into the profession then?
Yeah, and again, that's another good question because there have been initiatives. There's been Teach New Zealand scholarships trying to get people into teaching. There's so many things now that people are seeing in the teaching profession, such as this, that are people are saying, oh look, it's just getting a bit too, I don't know, too dangerous, too tough. There's so many social issues that teachers have to deal with.
Well, that is so true. I mean, that's something that you're grappling with at the moment, isn't it, Willie? You've got a charter school underway and you're making decisions about engagement with social media.
That's right.
How are you managing that?
Oh, it's a big kaupapa, big topic, but we've got a great board and they're working through that, particularly in our areas in South Auckland where they, you know, where they go crazy with their phones. On the computers. We're going to have some strict rules, you know, and nothing wrong with having a few strict rules either. Some discipline is what we're trying to bring to the table.
And what we shouldn't do is discourage teachers from engaging with students by social media, but what we need to have is some protocols, some sort of regulation around it. You know, school policies need to be strict, as Willie says,
Absolutely.
but you know, it's the way of the future and we shouldn't be discouraging teachers and pupils from engaging in that way. We just got to be really
It's a really important but potentially dangerous tool, isn't it, social media. Let's talk about leadership issues now. Kelvin, Deputy Leader, coming your way?
No, I can rule that out categorically.
Hey, Penny, what were you clipping about?
Oh, look, I have the highest respect for my tuakana Kelvin, and I think he'd make a fantastic deputy leader. Any role he'll play in the party, I think he'll do very well at it. But, you know, I think his time's come.
No, look, I got to say this. I want to be clear because I know that Calvin's a bit fucking mad, so Penny and I will talk for him. But here's the reality. Now, if you look at the facts, in the history of Labour, we've never had a Māori Labour leader. We've never had a Māori deputy. Right, we've had some great MPs, the Joneses, the Tamahidis. You know that there's some great MPs that have gone through there. Nanaia put up an excellent showing, right, in terms of the deputy leadership.
So will she get in?
Well, no, they don't want her. They don't want her because she doesn't have the wide appeal. But that doesn't take away the fact that a Māori should have the position. That's why we're saying to Kelvin, you shush up. And the Pennies and the Nanaias they must advocate this position because here are the facts. Andrew Little's too is doing a good job and we know he's going to try and chase Jacinda or whatever. But the facts of the matter are that Māori won 6 of the 7 Māori seats. Māori were the positive in that party.
So capitalise, you're saying, look, on the strength of that backing. But do you even want to be Deputy Leader?
No, I've said from the outset that I have to get some gains in Tai Tōkara. You know, there's no point in me pretending to be a leader, a deputy leader, if I can't actually get gains for the people up north, and that's my first priority. And
so, are you putting your hand up this morning and saying it's not going to be me? There's no way.
No, I'm absolutely not going to be deputy leader.
But would you agree that Māori have got rights to claim that position? So if it's not you, it's a Nanaia, isn't it?
Look, there's going to be a Māori deputy leader and a Māori leader of the Labour Party at some stage. There'll be a Māori Prime Minister, most probably from the Labour Party.
But is right now should be the time?
Well, it won't be me. But, you know, like, Penny has always shown leadership skills ever since...
Stop trying to speak out of this one. We're asking you, is now a good time for there to be a deputy Māori, a Māori deputy leader? Oh,
I think any time's a good time for there to be a Māori deputy leader.
But now it's an appropriate time because these guys won 6 of the 7 seats. So if you look at it by rights, technically Nanaia Mahuta should be the deputy leader. As we all know, or the boys can't say anything, the Pākehā in the party and others would say Nanaia doesn't have that wider profile, doesn't resonate. So you need that's why you need a Kelvin type or a Jacinda type. And but they're going to, you know, if they shut Māori out here, they got to look at the kickback here. So.
I don't think we should look at it as a shutout, though. It's just that, you know, when the time is right, it will happen.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah,
Predictions, Penny, Deputy Leader, who will it be?
Oh, that's a good question. I honestly don't know.
Who
Look,
should it be?
I'm not in the
Calvin.
inner circle at the moment. I'd love to see Calvin there. And I'll
Who
be
are you
honest about
expecting?
it.
Penny.
So it'll be Jacinda Ardern, I think. If Little if Andrew gets his way, Robinson's probably, you know, he looked traumatised. Eh? I'm very sad for Grant because I think he's an excellent candidate. Sad he missed out, but I think if it goes well for them, he gets Ardern, and that placates a lot of the
There's a
disheartened.
lot of talent in our caucus, and whoever is the
And
deputy leader will be fantastic.
We'll find out on
Let's hope it's
Tuesday,
you.
hopefully. All right, we have to leave
One
it
day.
then. Tēnā koutou. Penny, Calvin and Willie.